welcome back. Today we are going to be watching, you guessed it, Twilight. Number 3, and guess what? I'm sparkly. I don't know if you can tell, but I got my sparkly tights on. It might just look like I got little bugs all over my legs, but they're bejeweled. I'm bedazzled. I'm sparkling in the YouTube spotlight. Me and my crazy legs. So yeah, we're gonna get into this. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if Bella can find a personality and if I can find myself a snack that one day I can eat while filming a YouTube video. That's the dream. That is honestly the dream. I'm so hungry. Why don't you eat before, Miranda? Why don't you do that? And I'm just like, you know what? I could. That would have been a smart thing to do, but that would have postponed me another like hour. Because I would have looked for the food, I would have found the food, I would have put a show on, I ate the food, I would have watched that show, it would have been off camera, it would have been a whole thing. Anyway, also fun fact, this shirt is actually a dress. What? I always just thought it was a freakishly long shirt, but I actually put it on and I didn't have my shorts on yet. And I was like, holy shit, it's a dress. Like literally comes down. I don't have the shape for the dress. I can't pull it off. Well, I mean, I could pull it off, but I mean, nobody wants to see that. Anyway, but yeah, it's a dress. And I was like, that's wild. So I got it all stuffed into my shorts, which isn't helping my situation here. So now I just look all chunky when I stand up. Let's watch Twilight. You're kind of cute. Is he a vamp? Is he a McVamp? In rain in the street. Fucking hell! Come on! Jesus! Blood! Just trying to fix the microphone. Bro, you're gonna die.
Who's there?
I have it way too loud in my ear. Oh my god, it's gonna be another jump scare moment. Yo, blood. Wait, did it scratch him? Oh, it just ran by it. Just thumb. Okay, so it ran by, bit him, and then took off. So it's turning him, and apparently one of those bites stings like the dickens.
Marry me.
This little glitter comes off. No, probably not.
Change me.
Well, I need to know if you're gonna marry me first.
Okay, I will if you marry me. It's called a compromise.
It's more like a deal or bargain.
It's just called coercion.
Coercion, that's the word.
Marriage is just... it's a piece of paper.
What? Marriage is forever? Like immortality? Marriage is more than a piece of paper. I mean, the piece of paper makes it official, so everyone knows that you're married. You can't run around and lie about it, but people still do that.
So, you're worried about what people will think?
You know, 2 out of 3 marriages end in divorce.
Like 50% in the US, I think. Check my math. It's not a good number.
Just marry me.
You know what? I don't see a ring. I don't see him down on one knee. Listen, marriage proposals are usually not a surprise. Like, it's a surprise maybe when and where it happens, but like, you know it's coming because you and your partner have talked about it, hopefully beforehand. Like, you know, you guys are on the same page. That was just kind of out of nowhere.
Jacob hadn't talked to me in weeks.
Well, yeah, because you were...
I wanted to fix it. He wouldn't give me the chance.
What did I miss? What happened? How did the other one end?
Goodbye, Jake.
No, you don't speak for her.
Bella, get out of here.
How did it end? Okay, you gotta tell these homeboys stop creeping up on you like this.
You scared me.
You going to another reservation?
I don't care. You're going to see other men?
Like, what the f? Okay, maybe the dad has a good point, because
Hey, did you do this to my truck?
he might...
Bella, you have to understand.
Red flag!
Your safety is everything to me.
Red flag, he's isolating. That's why the dad's worried. He's isolating her. He is very controlling. And now he's trying to marry her so he could lock her down. But he doesn't want to make her immortal because he's not like totally committed, just partially. Just like, you know, until her tits hit the floor, probably. And then he'll dump her and be like you said, marriage is the end in divorce. And then she'll have to go away.
Bella, my parents wanted to remind you about the airline ticket you got for your birthday.
What airline ticket?
Round trip ticket to see Mom in Florida.
Well, that was generous.
It expires soon, so you might want to use it this weekend.
Well, I can't just drop everything and go.
It might be your last chance to see her before you graduate.
Might not be a bad idea.
Right there, bud.
Get out of town for a couple of days, get some...
As long as you use the companion ticket.
Wait, there's 2 tickets? Super.
You didn't see that coming, Dad?
Oh my god, they're gonna be horny teenagers. They're gonna go somewhere else. She's gonna get knocked up. It was foreshadowing. She's gonna get knocked up. And then they're gonna have to get married. And then he's gonna have to turn her because they're married.
The way he watches you.
It's creepy.
It's like he's willing to leap in front of you and take a bullet or something.
Not a bad thing.
It's creepy.
It's an intense thing. You're different with him. He moves, you
You're
move.
more
Like magnets.
controlled.
I don't know. We're
Bitchy.
just
In love. I get it. Just want
Are
to make
they?
sure you're making the
Are
right
they?
choices for you.
Yes. Concerned parent. It's 2 concerned parents. Love it. Step in. Instead of dress, it's a dress.
Are these all our old strip t-shirts?
Mm-hmm. Get out.
Oh, it's one of those
But they'd make a good
blankets.
quilt. Keep you warm. Up in Alaska.
Quilt. That's what it's called.
Remember this one? Ensenada.
Oh, that's
Snake
so
pit.
cool.
Yeah.
I love that. I wanted to make one of those, but I never kept any of the shirts. Hello. Oh.
Look, I'm here to warn you. If your kind come on our land again.
Wait, what?
You didn't tell her?
Just leave it alone, Jacob.
Tell me what?
Emmett and Paul.
And he's lying to her.
She has a right to know.
Then just tell her.
She is the
Just
one
say
Redhead
it.
wants. I was trying to protect you.
By leaving her in the dark doesn't help.
Well, I have tons. Hold on.
Hey. Oh,
Edward, you have to trust me.
I do trust you. It's him I don't trust.
I don't trust him.
What is he gonna do? Lick her? Nibble her earlobes? Like, you can't give her a warm embrace? Let her feel what
was the
abs
grin,
are? Look at he's all smug. See, if Edward would have been chill about it, this wouldn't have been such a win for Lautner. That's the problem. Guys get all overprotective and all like...
She's mine, it's too big.
And if the lady's not giving you a reason to, like, worry about it, freaking don't.
Imprinting on someone is like when you see her. Everything changes. All of a sudden, it's not gravity holding you to the planet. It's her. Nothing else matters.
It's this
You
mumbo
look too
jumbo
funny for me.
bullshit.
Imprinted on someone?
Why do you care if he imprinted? Unless she's worried.
You're still you.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause she doesn't want to be ripped away from Eddie.
Until graduation.
What? Oh, she's gonna
Graduation.
tell him that she's gonna get hitched.
You knew this
But she
was
won't tell
gonna
anybody
happen.
else.
Not in a month. Just a second, I thought. But he's got his hooks in you so deep.
Dude, you've been thinking
I
that this
decided
whole
this,
time.
not him.
Bella, they're not even alive. It makes me sick.
Dude, get the hell over yourself. She's not interested. Oh no, it's that guy. Oh, he got red eyes. That's how I look every morning. Ah, this is bad. This is very, very bad. It just looks like he wants to make out with him.
You know, Edward could at least respect meal times.
I was just with Jake.
Oh.
Oh, well, in that case, honey, stay out as long as you want. Here's 20 bucks. Go to the movies.
Scent disappeared about 5 miles south of Bella's house.
I love how they take Bella to be safe, but they just leave the
I would've
dad.
seen you
Like,
decide.
he can fend for
Has to be
himself.
a Volturi. I'm not leaving you here defenseless.
Well, I'm not gonna let you starve. And I wouldn't be unprotected. I have.
Jacob.
Whoever it was, he left his stink behind. It'll be hard to
Oh
miss when
God,
we cross it
Edward
again.
looks rough.
We'll handle it from here.
We don't need
He
you to
looks
have
so
anything.
rough.
Edward hated the idea. But it wasn't about rivalry anymore.
That's not even the right answer.
It was about my safety and Charlie's.
It's all about me.
Doesn't he own a shirt?
How could you be mad at him? He owns more than you do. Rip a shirt off me anytime. Sorry.
She took her vengeance out on the village.
I mean, in all honesty,
Our elder chief, Taha Aki, was the only spirit warrior left to save the tribe.
the
after his
vampires
son
are
was
killing
killed.
people. So the people are defending themselves.
The third wife was no magical being, no special powers but one: courage.
What the actual hell? She's so
Third wife
sacrificed.
sacrifice distracted the cold woman long enough for Taha Aki to destroy her. She saved the tribe. Over time, our enemies have disappeared,
So
but one
sad.
remains.
I think the vampires are not. I mean, the vampires are the bad guys. I understand these vamps are trying to change and be better or whatever, but like historically, they're bad. And that story backs it up.
I'm so...
Yeah, I know. We'll find you someone to drink.
Whoa. Why did his head break
Just
like
try not to
glass?
get killed. I'm gonna need numbers.
Seattle is in a state of terror. Police
Did
are
they
baffled
shatter
by
like
the
that? That's what
escalating murders
happens?
and disappearances.
I need my blankie. Say goodbye to my shiny legs.
No one's trained these newborns, but this isn't random.
Someone's creating an army.
Well, now we're definitely going to Seattle.
I guess that makes sense why he won't change her now, because he's like, if I change you now, you can't graduate high school because we're gonna have to hide you away somewhere.
Regardless of why they were made, if we don't put a stop to them, the Volturi will. I'm surprised they let it go on this.
Let the Volturi do
Maybe
it.
they're
Why do
behind
you
it.
have to be heroes?
I know the consequences. You will outlive everyone you love.
That's how I feel.
Not interested.
You feel something else for me. You just won't admit it. So I'm not giving up.
How to be that level of Delulu.
I'm gonna fight for you.
Oh wait, I have been. Me on the dating apps. Like, let me love you.
I mean, he probably can't even kiss you without hurting you.
I mean, he's from a rich family. You're from a tribe
Feel that?
that
Flesh
they have a
And
nice
blood.
house.
and warmth.
That sounded wrong. I mean, like, the Cullens look like they have a lot more money. Nope, 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 nope. Smack him. Or punch him in the face. Ah, she wanted to. It didn't work. It just bounced.
What's going on?
I kissed Bella,
And Dad's like, that's great.
and she broke her hand, punching my face. Total misunderstanding.
It's just a sprain. Should heal fairly quickly.
She broke her hand.
Trying to walk and chew gum at the same time again, Bella?
I don't understand what I did to make you hate me so much.
I just don't like you.
I don't hate you.
I can't stand you.
I don't particularly like you, but
Yeah, there you go.
you have a choice. I didn't.
Oh.
None of us did, but you do, and you're choosing wrong. I don't care how miserable your human life is. My life is not miserable.
Well, then you're even dumber than I thought.
Royce King was the most eligible bachelor in town. I barely knew him.
Oh.
But I was young. I was in love with the idea of love. On the last night of my life, I left a friend's house late.
Place to
I
be.
wasn't far from home.
Oh, no.
Hey, Rose! Come over here. Here, hold this.
Oh, no.
Hey, come over here.
It's hard to say with all those clothes on.
What do you say, Rose?
Oh no.
Why don't we take off a few?
I'll see you tomorrow. Sober.
No!
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Come back. Hey, you'll do it.
Kick him in the dick! Fight his face!
They left me in the street thinking I was dead. Believe me, I wanted to be. Carlisle found me. He smelled all the blood. Thought he was helping me. I'm sorry. I got my revenge on them.
That's
One at a
terrible.
time.
I mean, I'm glad she went and got her revenge, but that's not...
I was a little theatrical back then.
She wore the dress. Poor girl.
I understand.
No, you don't! You don't understand what it's like to be assaulted in the street by multiple dudes and left there for dead.
There's nothing I'm ever
And then to go kill them all and lose your life and be frozen as a vampire. She's all like, I understand.
We're all going to die.
It's time.
Yes, it is. This isn't the time to make hard and fast decisions. This is the time to make mistakes. Take the wrong train and get stuck somewhere. Fall in love. A lot. Major in philosophy because there's no way to make a career out of that. Change your mind and
Ella
change it
and
again.
Edward would
because
not be
nothing's
sitting
permanent.
by each other during this. Their last names
So
are
make as many mistakes as you can.
Cullen and Swan.
That way someday when they ask what we want to be, we won't have to guess.
Surprised Mom didn't fly
Well,
up
no.
for the graduation. It's funny, I didn't think my graduation was that big of a deal, but when my two brothers graduated, I was like, this is like the most important day. I could have cared less about myself. I didn't even go to my college graduation.
What are you doing here?
Invited me, remember?
So I hadn't paused it yet, but Bella's like, what are you doing here? And Taylor's like,
You invited me.
and I'm just like, she's such a I can't stand it.
I'm really sorry. But I brought you something.
I mean, he was out of line to
Graduation
smoocher, but
I made it
he
myself.
had the right to say how he felt.
You made this? It's really pretty.
It's me, as a charm.
Thanks.
Oh, good God. How is she seeing his thoughts or what he's doing?
I'll be right back. You're not going to Seattle. No. They're coming here.
You're gonna die.
What the hell does this mean?
Means an ugly fight. With lives lost.
Means why the hell are they after Bella? Why is everyone after Bella? Why is Bella so great? Someone explain. Explain.
I wasn't asking for permission.
Edward.
Oh my God. Edward's like, yeah, let the wolf man sacrifice himself. Ouch.
Those bites are like
How
mine.
many bites did he get?
Battle scar.
And during the Civil War?
I was the youngest major in the Texas Cavalry. All without having seen any real battle.
Until...
Until I met a certain immortal. Maria. I was riding back to Galveston after evacuating a column of women and children.
Yeah, it was
When I saw them,
the Confederates and the Union. And
I
the
immediately offered
Union
them my
won.
aid.
Union was blue. Yeah, the Union won the Civil War against the Confederates.
I hope you survive. You may be of great use to me.
In that kind of way.
They were very common in the South. I trained her newborns. An endless occupation, since she never let them live beyond their first year. I
It's a
thought
weird
what
sound
Maria and I
choice.
had was love. But I was her puppet. She pulled the strings.
Yeah. She simped you
I didn't
out
know there
hard,
was
dude.
another way. Till I found Alice.
You kept me waiting long enough.
No.
My apologies, ma'am.
They're so cute. I want to know
I don't know what I've become without her.
Alice's backstory. God, what is the intense longing stares? Yeah, God. We're all here.
The choices I want you to do something. Kill her.
Oh shit, the redhead. Was that a nightmare or did that happen?
Welcome to the army.
Oh crap. Woo! Getting hairy in Seattle.
Oh, the wolf coming up. Run.
Everybody makes choices. You're gonna have to accept mine.
You can love more than one person at a time. I've seen it. With Sam,
Yeah,
Emily, and
but
Leah.
you can't be in a relationship.
Well,
Monogamous
wolf. I can't
relationship.
imprint.
It has nothing to do with imprinting. It has to do with feeling something for somebody.
Yeah, I care about you.
Feel. Physically. I make you nervous.
Well, I mean, physically, I think you're making a lot of people feel a lot of things there, Jacob. But, yeah.
No,
You said that you wanted me to have every human experience.
not ones that will risk killing you.
You won't. I want you. Well, I'm still me. I still want you.
Do vampires not
This way.
have giggity?
I'll marry you. Just try.
What? I'm sorry. Why does he think he's gonna... Okay, he thinks he's... God, I can't think of a G-rated way to say it. My brain is in the gutter. He's like, I'm sorry. This is to die for. I know he's afraid that he's gonna like freaking maul her and lose control and kill her.
You want to do that part?
Not tonight.
Way to reject her and make her feel like that's a hard place to be in. That rejection is very, very painful.
Believe me, I want to.
No, you
I
don't.
just want to be married to you.
You just want to suck her blood.
You really make me feel like I'm some sort of like
Okay.
villain trying to.
It might be too late for my soul, but I will
Okay.
protect yours.
I respect that. I do. But like, listen, I respect the whole wait till you're married. And I think it's a really good idea if you know the person really well. Like, you get to know the person before you get all tied up with them like that. However, everything is on his agenda. He's like, no, you have to marry me for me to do this. You have to marry me for me to do this. Then again, what she is asking for is a lot. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't like that marriage is the rule because it feels controlling, but I guess it makes sense.
Isabella Swan, I promise to love you every moment forever. Would you do me the extraordinary honor of marrying me?
Yes. You gave her a ring and he asked. That's what I said earlier.
You're going overboard.
If this is all I can contribute, I want to be thorough.
Newborns will be frantic.
It's okay.
Oh my God, what about when she's on her period? Like, Edward, you gotta leave town for the week.
You should have chosen to sight lower down.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say the winds are really bad, but
What can I do?
you could also be in a cold sink if you don't watch.
I can't sleep with all that teeth chattering going on.
Meanwhile, Jacob's just hanging out in a storm in his shirtless self.
Forget it.
She may need her toes someday. And let's
Oh,
face
are
it,
they gonna cuddle?
I am hotter than you.
Yes! The best line ever.
Don't fight.
Guys are so immature, it's disgusting.
If she gets sick, it's on you.
Such a turn off, like, good God. Wait, why does he get to give permission? Hold up. How come Edward got to give permission? Why couldn't Bella just say, you know what? Fuck it, get Lautner over here.
Faster if you took your clothes off.
Jake.
Survival 101.
Savage. I was gonna say, if he turned into a giant werewolf and then, like, snuggled up with her, I feel like that'd be a little less.
But she's in love with me, too. She just won't admit it to herself.
You have to consider that I might be better for her than you are.
I love how they're just sitting here. Well, I don't love it, but they're just sitting there talking like she has no choice in the matter. Honestly, neither one of them respect her choice. Jacob's the more obvious of the not respecting because he's still gunning for her. But Edward doesn't respect her choice either because he's like, no, she's with me. You're forcing her into stuff.
If you weren't planning on sucking the life out of the girl I love, I might.
He's like, nah.
No. Not even then.
I love his honesty. I'm hotter than you.
This is the 21st century. I at least want to hyphenate my name.
You're marrying him?
Jake, You knew he was listening.
He deserves to know.
Jake, stop!
Bella, let him.
Don't!
You don't have a jacket!
Well, maybe I'll get myself killed and make it simple for you.
No, just... Jake, stay.
Why?
I don't think that's appropriate
Give me
to
one
say
good
to
reason.
a dog, man.
Because I don't want to lose you. Kiss me.
What the fuck?
I'm asking you to kiss me.
I'm sorry, my neighbors are sleeping. What the actual fuck? Edward just comes out of nowhere and yeets all three of them off the cliff. He's the only one to survive. How? Listen, Joy? What the? How? Of course you're gonna have feelings. He's a hot guy. You will like him. I'm sure he gave you a saucy smooch. But like...
That should have been our first kiss.
It's not the same.
I gotta go.
Jacob, you could do better.
I'll be back.
You can do better. It's creepy to be making all these funny jokes about your hotness, because, like, at this point, I am far older than you in this movie. I think we're the same age in real life. Actually, I think he might be older. He might be a little older than me. We're around the same age, or he's older. Oh my God! Edward's there. You lost them both. Edward's like, do you feel better? Did you get your answer? Huh?
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened either. It made no sense. It came out of the blue. It's not like she's been sitting there like this one or that one. She's been very firmly Camp Edward.
Starting.
Emmett is just such a tank. Look at him back there. That like dyed his hair for this movie specifically. I think Jasper's the best looking vamp out of this group, honestly. So I guess if you hit a vampire, they break like rock. That is so cool. Why are they
In fact, she'll be glad she doesn't have to deal with you anymore.
Actually, I think the redhead's the only one with any valid reason for Bella, because she wants to hurt Edward.
I can read her mind.
They killed
So I know what she thinks of you.
her lover.
She only created you and this army to avenge her true mate, James. That's the only thing she cares about, not you.
Oh, would Bella still love Edward if they ripped half his face off? What if his face got cracked? If his pleasant face got cracked? Stick! Stop sacrifice. Kind of.
Victoria! Victoria! Victoria!
Good thing she heard that story. I mean, I feel like the redhead would be distracted. She's gonna pop her head off like a Barbie doll. Oh. Never mind. Oh, there you go. Oh, he bit her. God, his insides. His insides crushed.
It's already starting.
We need to get him out of here. We're not gonna win a fight with the Volturi.
We'll take him back to Billy's.
I'll be there as soon as I can.
Hang in there, Jake.
Why don't you just all go together? I need to set these bones right away before the accelerated healing kicks in. It's already started. Hey, we're gonna move him to another location. Okay, I'll be there in like 30 minutes.
You missed one.
Keeping her alive because she's the baby.
Who created you?
You don't need to do that. She'll tell you anything you want to know.
I know.
It's more fun that way.
Give her a chance.
The Volturi don't give second chances. Keep that in mind. Caius will be interested to know that she's still human.
The date is set.
Oh, he gonna kill her? Sheesh!
The worst is over. He'll be all right. He's asking for you.
Of course he is. You know what she should do is she should just tell him about my YouTube channel. And then he could just lay there in recovery and watch my stuff. That would be trippy. He'd be like, how the hell am I on YouTube?
He's not as perfect as you think.
Well, I think that's part of the reason you love somebody is because you know they're not perfect. But you're okay with their imperfections. Like they're good. They're imperfections you can live with. I think that's like, and I think that's one of the things when you're finding your person is like, no one's perfect. So you gotta find somebody whose flaws are like, you can handle them. Like you're like, yeah, that's fine.
I need some time.
Gotta process his emotions. If she's vampified, would he still love her? Would he still try to be with her? Because that would be love against all odds. I don't think they have that.
You're trying to make everyone else happy. But you're already giving away too much.
You're wrong.
Who is she trying to make happy? If she's trying to make everyone else happy, she'd be like, I gotta call my mom. My mom will want to be a part of this wedding dress. You need to ask my dad. That's important to him. We need to make sure they're here. Blah, 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 blah. Ask everyone's opinion, not just hand it all off to Alice. As a people pleaser, I know, it's a lot of work. She's putting in no effort, not even bare minimum. Just diamonds? Wow, his mama he came from a house of money. Back in the day. All right, I have thoughts. Lots of thoughts. All right, so I was talking to Joy before I watched this one, and she said, yes, Joy, I'm throwing you under the bus for all this. This is all because of you. So we were talking, and she's saying that she's rereading. She's, I believe, listening to the audiobooks at the moment, just because it's easier with life. I mean, I'm a big audiobook person myself, definitely multitask. But she said she's like listening to it, and the way she was explaining it, she said that it's very clear that you need to have, she read the books before, watched the movies, watched the reaction commentary, asked me to do it because she wanted my take on it, and now she's redoing the books because she read the books like back when they came out. So she's going through the whole gamut. And I'm like, all right, so I asked her about like, you know, the fact that I feel like I'm missing a lot of information, and she confirmed that on her side, on her opinion, the movies are missing a lot of context because, you know, Bella's having thoughts about things and we don't know what those thoughts are. So in those like hard staring moments and stuff, which was more so in the first movie than these other two, but there's still a lot of like staring thought moments. So she said that, you know, that is part of like the awkwardness there because you don't have the context. However, she said that Eddie, the guy playing Eddie, and I can never remember that dude's name. I just know him as Shovelface from another Inside Joke. But anyway, so the guy who plays Edward is, according to Joy, actually nailing it right on the head. Like he is doing exactly what he's supposed to do. Like he's a perfect copy of the character that was written. And it sounded like Bella, the girl who plays Bella, also can't remember her name, she is also doing a very good, by the book, Bella. That being said, in my opinion, I find that very unfortunate because it's so awkward and it like kind of seems like, I know it's a rude thing to say because what do I know? Kind of seems like they're not very good actors, but I'm like, they're really good actors if they're perfectly doing characters and how they were written. So I'm like, I don't know, I think I'm missing a lot of lore and nuance and just canon and just all the extra things, the substance that I need with these movies because I didn't read the books. So I know I'm giving them a hard time. Honestly, I know I'm giving them a hard time. I am enjoying them. Honestly, I think what's so cringe thus far in these 3 movies is I see a lot of my own stupid decisions or thought processes reflected in Bella's decisions or sometimes in Jacob's decisions on like how he handles things. Like I could totally see myself, like I have thrown myself at the wrong person because I was like, please just pick me. And they didn't. And now that I'm older and I'm away from the situation, like years away from the situation, I'm like, thank God they didn't, but because that would have just been terrible. We were not a good fit, but I had it in my head like, oh my gosh, I like you. And I mean, it wasn't as extreme as this. It was like I knew the guy for a while and then it was like maybe 2 weeks of like a weird back and forth between him trying to decide between this other girl and myself, and he picked the other girl and it worked out. That's fine. I don't even know if they're still together, but I moved on. Things were all right. It wasn't like, it kind of, I mean, it sucked a little bit, but you know, I got over it. Anyway, and then like Bella's decisions and like, I went through like a brooding teenager phase and I was like super like, I want to be dark and serious and everything's a big deal and it's all dramatic and it's so intense. And like, I've read like a lot of dark poetry. I wrote dark poetry to the best of my abilities. Like I wanted to fit that. So it's just funny like seeing this and I'm just like, oh my God, like I was acting like that way. So the movie is doing a very good job holding on to like the teenage like angst and that moodiness and the brooding guy who's like so hot because he's so mysterious. And it's just like, it's doing a good job at all of those things. And then the way they make you feel with the moods and the color grading, the effects and everything. I think the wolves are really cool. The running, I still think is hysterical. I understand why they're doing the gliding and the running and the unnatural like speed and ethereal vibe, but it's just cheesy. I don't know, it just comes across cheesy. But anyway, all that being said, I do think they've done a good job with the movies. I do want to finish it and want to see what happens. I think Breaking Dawn? I could be wrong. I don't know. So I'm gonna go figure that out. I might watch one tonight, so hopefully I can retain a little more of this information. I honestly cannot recall hardly anything from the second movie. So I mean, I'm not joking when I say that movie was forgettable AF. But yeah, as always guys, thank you so much for watching. Want to check these out on Patreon, watch full reactions. I'm gonna get them up there if they're not up there already. And as always, have a great day. Peace. Subscribe if you haven't. Please do it for me. I'm watching the vampires.